Okay, so let's talk about women singles qualifications and who will be winning Hong Kong Open 2025. And seeds are first seed will be Wang Zhiyi. What are my expectations from Wang Zhiyi? Just one simple thing. I don't want that Wang Zhiyi who is doing continuous so many errors. That match between Wang Zhiyi and PV Sindhu, crazy level of errors that was not expected from world number 2. So from Hong Kong Open, I just want that old Wang Zhi who used to dominate on court. So that's an expectation from my side. She's first seeded players and there are chances she will be in finals too. So next match is between Gao Fangjie and Mia. Last time when I saw Gao doing crazy level of matches and really was against An Seung, that match was clearly impressive. But after that, Gao isn't looking that I will say that impressive on court. I think Mia will defeat Gao Fengjie, but we cannot say anything against Chinese players. Whenever any Chinese player is playing, you cannot predict what they can do and what cannot. So let's talk about next player. Busanan will be against Line. Line is an good player. Okay, she's not an easy player. This match can I will say that extend up to third set too. Maybe Busanan or maybe Line will. I am not predicting anything. Let's talk about next player. I want to talk about Chochuwong, who will be playing against qualification first. First qualification, whoever comes, Chochuwong will play against her. So what my expectations are from last. I will say that 2024 few months. I will say that 2024's last and 3 or 4 months and starting of 2025 3 or 4 months. These were most impressive Chochuwong we saw. I have talked about this multiple times that how Chochuwong has improved in this few months. But after I will say that last 3 or months, take this September and last 2 or 3 months, Chochuwong isn't looking that impressive that I used to see. So what I am expecting from Chochuwong, as she's third seeded players, I want at least a crazy level of matches from her. I don't want her to get defeated in quarters or I will say that starting rounds. I want her at semifinals or even this is wild guess, but finals too. So let's talk about next player, Michelle Lee, and she will be against Manami Suizu. Michelle Lee, I don't know how Manami plays, so I cannot predict anything about this match. But one match that I want to talk about is PV Sindhu versus Line Christopherson. What I want from PV Sindhu is last week we saw in World Championships how PV Sindhu's gameplay is back. She's again getting aggressive. She's again playing at top level. I whenever I talk about how PV Sindhu's I will say that prime was in 2023, everyone remembered that match against Carolina Marin. We all remember how she gave a crazy level match against Chochuwong this year. So there is a capability for PV Sindhu to do a comeback. But what I want is some finals, or I will say that some tournament too. It will give much confidence to PV Sindhu for Olympics 2028. I am really looking forward for PV Sindhu to win at least a gold. Two medals are there, just gold is missing. So I just want PV Sindhu to win a gold medal in Olympics. But Olympic is little bit, I will say that it is coming in 2 or 3 years. But right now she will be against Line Christopherson. Maybe straight two sets will be great. Right now, how I see PV Sindhu's momentum is going on. So this is my prediction. Next is Polina Bourova, who will be against Zhang Bewen. I have always liked how Polina Bourova is and shows her aggressive side in singles and in doubles too. But against a player like Zhang Bewen, who tries to push release, who tries to push the game, I will say that who try to do longer release and longer games. So what I am predicting here is that it will be just contradictory gameplay. Paulina try to do finish release faster and aggression, and Zhang Bewen on the other side try to do longer release. So this match can be, I will say that impressive match or different match if you want to check out. So next match, which will be against Supanida Katethong against Lin. Supanida Katethong has to prove that after a Ratchanok Intanon, there is new player who will take their charges. Chochuwong tried to do that level of gameplay, but I will say that Ratchanok Intanon is always that great for Thailand women singles players. So Supanida Katethong has to win some of the tournaments and some of the crazy matches too. Let's talk about next player, Gunji, who will be against Wen. I don't know, Wen HSU. This match can stretch up to third set. There are multiple matches in I will say the round of 32 who can be stretched to third set. So I'm just looking forward for Gunji also. Let's talk about next match, Tomoka Miyazaki versus Anupama Upadhyay. Anupama Upadhyay from India has the capability. I will say that she can stretch the game, but what Tomoka Miyazaki at that younger age can do is completely different. As an Indian, of course, I want Anupama Upadhyay to win, but Tomoka Miyazaki, let's just hope a crazy level of match. So let's talk about next match, Rakshita, who will be against Ratchanok Intanon. If this is the perfect time to defeat Ratchanok Intanon, by the way, because she is not in that momentum that she used to be in last few months ago. She was literally trying to do some different thing on court and it was working for her. As I have discussed in my Hindi channel too, that if Ratchanok Intanon at this age can change her gameplay, can change some tweaks on her gameplay and win to, I will say that some matches, crazy level of matches, so every other player at 29, 30, 31 age can do too. So Rakshita will be against Ratchanok Intanon. Of course, I am going for Rakshita to beat Ratchanok Intanon, but I don't want Ratchanok Intanon to get that momentum back. Okay, so of course my prediction, you know that. Next is Chochuwong, who will be against Hanyu. So there is no Chen Yufei, as we all know. She's injured right now, and there is no An Xiang too. The in World Championships, if you have noticed or not, she's not recovered that at that level that she can perform at her 100%. And even Chen Yufei was injured too. So two of the top players are not in here. So there is a huge chance for Hanyu and Wang Zhiyi to go into finals. As I have always talked about that first and second seed players always have chances to be in finals, and there is track record of Hanyu to always being in quarterfinals and semifinals. No matter which tournament she is playing, she will be at least in quarterfinals and semifinals. So which player you are looking forward to, just comment down below, and see you in next video. Bye bye. If you are interested in analysis, just click this video. You won't get disappointed and you will learn a lot about how to analyze a game. Click here.